Hello, and we are live again. Welcome to another Monday's live stream. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 top tips on how to grow your Instagram followers. So again, if you're watching this live, please do say hello. I'm Bex Bate from Social Media Executive, and I train businesses how to effectively use social media to grow their business. I'll teach you how to do it in the right way. So please do like and subscribe to my channel for lots of top tips on social media. Now, as always, my videos are quite interactive. So if you are watching, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're watching on Facebook, please do say hello. Feel free, introduce your business, tell us what you do. I'd love to hear from you. So today, I'm going to be talking about 5 top tips. There's a number of different tips. In fact, the final one is all going to be about hashtags, okay? I'm going to talk to you about how hashtags can actually get you banned if you use the wrong ones. So do stay to the end and find out how, by using the wrong hashtags on Instagram, you can actually potentially get your account banned, okay? Oh, hi, Amanda. Nice to see you. Thank you. Yes, no relation. She's no relation, but nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us live. Again, if you're watching, do give us a thumbs up and say hello. Right, okay. So you got an Instagram business account. We all want to grow our followers, okay? That's the whole point. We need to grow our followers to get our brand out there and tell more people what we do. Instagram is now one of the leading platforms on social media. It has over 1 billion users, active users every month. So you're bound to have potential customers on Instagram, particularly if you're targeting the younger generation as well. Typically under 35s now turn towards Instagram as opposed to Facebook. So if you've got a younger demographic, Instagram is absolutely a fantastic platform to use for your digital marketing. But as all social media platforms, it's not that straightforward. There are a number of things that you need to do. So I'm just going to share 5 top tips because it can be quite difficult to grow on Instagram. There's so much competition. So I'm going to share with you just 5 tips. And again, if you've got any questions, do put them in the chat. We are live, but even if you're watching this on the catch up, I will come back and answer those questions for you. So do put some questions below. Okay, so my first top tip then is when we're growing our Instagram is 1, use influencers, okay? Now, this is massively underutilized tip. Is one thing you need to do is have a look at influencers in your field. Yeah. So what I mean by that is by looking at those organizations or businesses or high profile people that have a big following and have a very active profile where your customers are likely to be hanging out. Who are your potential customers likely to be following? What influencers? Okay. So what I want you to do is basically follow those influencers yourselves to see what they're posting about. Because if your customers are following them, they're obviously interested in their content. So do follow them. And the most important thing is join the conversations. So don't just give that post a like, actually comment. Because if your customers are following and watching that content from that influencer, if you start to join in the conversation, they're going to start seeing your brand pop up. Okay. The minute you write a little comment, it's going to pop up. People can then potentially engage with it. They might click on your profile to see who you are. So do join the conversations. Also, under those conversations, like other people's comments. Okay. Again, if they're your potential customers who are commenting, then like those comments. Everybody appreciates a like on their comments. Everybody appreciates comments. So do like those comments. What that means is that they're going to get a pop-up to say, oh, social media executive, just like my comment. Oh, thank you. And then they're going to click through potentially and see who on earth you might be. Okay. So do have a look at that. Now, the other thing is you can also turn on post notifications. So basically, if you never want to actually miss a post from one of your influencers, then you can switch on in the settings, make sure you switch on post notifications. Again, only select three or four. You can't follow and engage with them all. Just select 3 or 4 influencers that are really good area where your potential customers are likely to be active. Okay. But be wary as well, because sometimes we can look on Instagram and we can go, oh, well, this person's got 7,500 followers. That's brilliant, because this is exactly the type of influencer. This is exactly the type of person my customers will be following. But be wary, have a look, because sometimes people might have loads of followers, but it doesn't mean to say their account is active. So if they've got 7,500 followers, but they are then following 8,000 people, then it's highly unlikely they've grown those followers due to their reputation. They've grown their followers because they're following a lot of other people, and people have followed them back. Okay. So do have a think about who they are, and also have a look at their profile, make sure they are having active conversations. Okay, so my second top tip then to grow your Instagram followers is basically use the tools. Too many people just post on Instagram. Yeah, they post a nice picture. They may post the odd story. But there are a vast array of other tools available to you on Instagram. And the more tools you love, the more Instagram love you get as well. Instagram loves you using all their tools. So what I want you to do is have a think about what tools you can use. Video is massive now on Instagram. It really is. If you can get video on Instagram, you're going to do well, because basically we can go live. We can do lives on Instagram. Yeah. We can do 30-second reels on Instagram. We can go 60-minute videos on IGTV. We can do 15-second videos in our stories, and 60-second videos in our normal posts. So again, use those videos if you can. Use those tools. I had a client at Momentous Mats, and they make role-play game mats. They did a reel. They've not used reels before. They did a reel and selected a particular hashtag to put this reel, where this reel sat. And this reel trended for about 12 months under this particular hashtag. The beauty about reels is that if you search for a hashtag on your phone, generally speaking, you're always going to have that reels there in the left-hand corner. Okay, that's the most popular reel for that hashtag. If you can create a nice reel under your niche hashtag, then you're going to be trending under that hashtag for quite a while, and that can massively increase your followers. Okay, so really do think about the tools that you're using. There are all new tools coming out. There's guides coming out on Instagram that's being rolled out at the moment, where they're creating guides for locations and things like that. So when there is a new tool, jump on it straight away. Stories are brilliant as well. Do use stories. They increase your visibility. We just want to be popping up everywhere on Instagram, everywhere as possible. So really do use all those tools and all those different ways that you can post your content out on Instagram. Okay. So the third top tip then is participate in popular conversations. Okay. Think about who you're trying to sell to, what types of conversations they might be having on Instagram that's going to help them, that sits in your field. So, for example, if you need some marketing tips, then hashtag marketing tips, search for that. So if you guys need marketing tips, I search for hashtag marketing tips, and I have conversations under that hashtag, not because I want marketing tips, but because that's what I know my potential customers need, is marketing tips, and I can provide that. So I'll type in hashtag marketing tips, and they'll have a conversation with people under those, add value, answer questions, offer some tips and guidance. Okay, so really do join the conversation. And again, like comments, respond to comments, and really, really engage. The more value you can add and the more active you are, the more people are going to want to follow you on Instagram. Because you've got to remember, the main thing people follow on Instagram is because you're adding value, you're entertaining, the content you are providing is of use to them, or they really like it. Okay, it's adding to their lifestyle. It's a product that they may want. Okay, so join those conversations. Don't go just posting content and then leave. You've really got to be active on Instagram. So you've got to understand who your customer is and find out what types of conversations they're going to be having that you can engage with and add value to. Okay. So my fourth top tip then, my fourth top tip on Instagram is think about your own content. That's so, so important. You've got to think about the why and you've got to think about the how. Okay. Now I know Amanda from Redwood Copy is an expert at this. She's a copywriter and she specializes in thinking about the how and the why of content. But first of all, you've got to think about why. Why are you creating content on Instagram? And it's normally pretty simple. We're looking at brand awareness. You're looking to raise your profile. You're looking to build connections with existing customers and potential customers. And you're probably just wanting to highlight what your products and services are and hoping that people will be interested and get in touch. So we're there to market. Okay, that's why we're on Instagram. But we've got to remember why our customers are on there. Okay, our customers aren't on there to buy. Okay, our customers would Google it if they wanted to buy. So we've got to think about why our customers would be interested in the content that we're producing. We've got to put ourselves in their shoes. Okay, so why are they going to be interested in what we're delivering? So think about it. Is it tips? Can you add value to them? Can you solve a particular problem that they've got with a particular post? Can you answer a particular question, a burning question that you regularly get asked? It's got to be eye-catching. It's Instagram. You've got to create eye-catching images, okay? It's not like LinkedIn where you can get away with just text posts. This is Instagram. You can't even post without an image. So it's got to be eye-catching to your customer. What's going to stop your customer scrolling through the newsfeed and stop at your post? Okay? Have a think about that. Is it funny? Is it informative? Think about that. You've then got to think about the how, okay? How are you going to tap into their interests with your content, okay? How are you going to help them? How can you convey that across with your images that you can help them solve a particular problem? And how is it going to make them feel, this image that you've put on Instagram? It may be just a bit of an insight of behind the scenes in your business to build up that trust, to build up that trust, because people buy from people they trust. So it might be building up a bit of behind the scenes information. It might be sharing a little bit of information about a particular member of staff that is very customer facing, again, to build up that trust. So you're going to have to think about the how. And then you have to think about the customer. How are they then going to get in touch with you? How are you getting that message across that you are the person there that can help them? Okay, so really think about the whys of your posts and the hows of your posts. Really get into the crux of what's going on. Content is massive. And basically, if you're not getting much traction with your content at the moment, then you need to think about potentially changing it and experimenting it. You should never, ever just sell your products. Never do that. You should never, ever just talk about how fantastic you are. You need to mix it up, okay? You need to mix it up with reviews, behind the scenes information, stunning photos, great product photos, photos of the business in action for delivering a particular service. Really mix it up and deliver a variety of content, and then check your analytics. Which type of content is doing the best? And those pieces of content that are doing really well, think about other pieces of content similar to that to really try and drive that engagement. And also look at your competitors. You know, What posts are doing, what posts do they do really well with? You know, have a think about that. Look at your competitors. Content is huge on Instagram. Okay, so my fifth top tip, and again, if you've got any questions or any ideas, just post them in the chat. So my fifth tip is hashtags. And as I said at the beginning of this video, if you use the wrong hashtag, you can potentially get banned. Now, not many people know that, okay? So first of all, your hashtags, you've got to know your audience. Your hashtags, people tend to use hashtags and just go too broad. They go, oh, hashtag follow Thursday. Follow Thursday, that's wrong, isn't it? Hashtag follow Friday or hashtag Thursday thought. What you've got to remember, if you do hashtag Thursday thought, everyone in the whole world that speaks English is potentially using hashtag Thursday thought. So if you want to trend for a particular hashtag, using hashtag Thursday thought is not necessarily going to help you trend, because there are much bigger Instagrammers who are going to be using that hashtag. And also it's not specific enough for your customer. So I always suggest we niche down when we're using hashtags. If your customer is on Instagram and they're looking for products or they're looking for services, then always use hashtags that your customer is likely to use to find you. That is the best way of looking at hashtags. Hashtags are just simple ways of filing information. It's basically saying to Instagram, these are the key words that this post relates to. I want you to file it in the right place in Instagram. It's basically a big filing system. So you've got to get those keywords right. There's no point doing, I don't know, hashtag Thursday thought, because it'll go in Thursday thoughts from loads of different types of people that are not necessarily a customer. You've really got to get these hashtags in front of your customer. Okay, file them under your customer, where your customer's going to be active. Okay, so it's a fantastic way for customers to find you. That's what your hashtags are for. The hashtags are not for existing followers. They're already following you. Your hashtags are for your growth. And this is why this is one of the most important ways to grow your followers on Instagram. Always use 30. You've got up to 30 available. So do use 30. But be warned, because as I said at the beginning of this video, if you use the wrong hashtag, you could be banned. Now, this is really not as simple as it seems, and not a lot of people know this. Basically, you've got to do your research when you do hashtags, because if you use specific hashtags and lots of people have been using it. So for example, a great hashtag was hashtag dogs of Instagram. Okay, that was banned. Hashtag dogs of Instagram was banned simply because some spammers, some robots, some had identified that hashtag dogs of Instagram was a really popular hashtag. So basically, people tried to play the system, and everyone started putting hashtag dogs of Instagram on their posts when it didn't even relate to a dog. So Instagram temporarily banned it. Okay, people were just trying to get visibility under a popular hashtag, whether it related to dogs or not. It has since been unbanned. However, there's things like hashtag beauty blogger. That's banned, and that's been banned for literally months, over a year. Okay, and how do you know a hashtag has been banned? Okay. Oh, hi Lisa. Hi Lisa, nice to see you. Thanks for saying hello. So how do you know a hashtag has been banned? I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to share my screen because I just thought it'd be useful for you to know, because this is absolutely crucial. This is about doing your research. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Okay. Let me share my screen. Bear with me. Okay. So here we are on Instagram. So I've typed in hashtag beauty blogger. Now this looks perfectly fine. And you know, a lot of people go, oh yeah, I'll use that hashtag. Look, it's got 18 million posts. It's really popular. I'm going to follow that hashtag. And then if you scroll down, Scroll down, looks absolutely fine. But then if we scroll down, recent posts from #BeautyBlogger are hidden because some posts may not follow Instagram's community guidelines. That hashtag has been banned for ages. Now, what happens then if we use that hashtag? Well, if you use that hashtag unwittingly, a lot of people will use it. They'll use that hashtag and you'll get flagged up by Instagram using a spammy hashtag. You're all right if you just use it once or twice, but if you use it time and time again, a lot of companies use it unwittingly, time and time again. One, will you just see your growth? You just don't grow on Instagram. But two, you may end up getting your profile shut down as well. So this has happened, or banned for a certain point in time. So do your hashtag research. Hashtags are fantastic for getting in front of people, but if you use the wrong ones, hashtag can massively reduce the reach of your profile. So they are my 5 top tips for using, for growing your Instagram followers. There are loads of other things you can do on Instagram to grow your followers, but those are the 5 that I recommend, certainly if you're starting off on Instagram, to do to grow your followers. Now, if you do need more help, there's loads of more things that you need to do. You need to make sure your profile's set up correctly. You need to make sure you're getting the right keywords. You need to have a proper hashtag strategy. But if you do need more help, then next month I'm actually running an Instagram workshop where we were basically doing an hour a day on Zoom over 4 days, and we are going to work on your Instagram profile. I'm going to work on it with you. We're going to be looking at strategy. We're going to be delving into content that helps you to grow your followers. We're going to be looking at how to use some of those tools like Reels and IGTV. We're going to be looking at searching for potential influencers to follow, and we're going to be basically setting up your Instagram profiles for success. So if you are interested in that, again, I've just put the link up on my screen. I'll also put the link below after this live video. I'll put it in the comments. It's only £99 for 4 hours. It's fantastic value, but I think I've only got 8 places left because I do limit it to, it's limited to 10. So that is next month towards the end of May. So please do come along to that and have a look. I'd love to see you there. Now, I'm not doing a live next week because it's bank holiday, but in 2 weeks' time, I will be back with John Staunton from Yellow Spider Media, and we are going to be talking about videos, how to create fantastic videos and content for your social media. So please do join me then. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the little bell on my profile and you'll get a notification every time I'm live as well. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic end of the week. See you later. Bye.